Down it. And there's our opening.
Welcome to Couch Co-op. We're back. Marathon. We're having a marathon evening.
4 episodes.
4 episodes to see our boy Jason off.
As he leaves.
He's going to Finland.
I am.
And we got Oscar with us back again. We got Ron still with us. He's still got a beer, so he's not leaving yet. We got Dave's on. Generally, Dave just rocks the camera, but he's here, and of course, Jason at his home.
Tally ho, mate.
We're so happy. And,
Camera Rick's gonna be
Thank
back.
you for being so gracious to hold us for this period of time and share all your wonderful beer with us. You were sharing a wonderful fact with us about Portland, because we live in Portland metro area, and Finland.
I'm in the wrong city.
Kind of tell us.
Yes.
Where you're moving.
Finland, which is where I'm going. And what I was saying was that it's not going to be that big of a difference because according to OkCupid, Portland, Oregon, and Finland are the 2 places in the entire world where more women are looking for casual sex.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oscar, what is your thoughts on this? Casual sex?
Casual sex is fucking the greatest thing.
And you get a lot of it in Portland?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think it is one that every other city should experience.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Ron, I know you have a girlfriend, but casual sex.
I've got a girlfriend. Hi, Erica. Love
you. Jason, obviously, Dave is married. But maybe he's looking for casual sex.
But casual sex is a fantastic thing, and it's a thing that not enough nerds get an opportunity to experience. I feel like we should give other nerds a chance
a little bit
to live vicariously through us.
You're right. And this is a shoot the shit episode, so we're going to shoot the shit a little bit. Chicks. Fucking.
Chicks
And fucking.
In Portland, my personal experience is that the guys that I know who play video games tend to have very attractive girlfriends on a greater level than what would be the stereotype.
Okay, video games. What about comic books? What about cosplay? What I mean, what do you? I mean, I don't play D&D, but like, just as a again in general, it's like it's different nowadays. Like, I remember when I was a kid in high school, and I was picked on relentlessly. I mean, I had bullies rip my comic books apart. Like, I was seriously bullied on. I feel like nowadays it's cool to be a geek and like you have a comic book, and no one like fucking confronts you on that shit. But I feel like back in the day,
I think it's just more socially acceptable, more of a culture here in Portland, because there are a lot of really attractive women that also participate in the whole cosplaying and the interest of whether it be video games, sci-fi, all that kind of shit. Like, there's a lot of variety in this fucking city. And
so, not to put anything past my current girlfriend, but where were those girls when I was in high school?
Well, you got to understand is like when all this was coming out, you have the time that goes on. You got video games, you got comic books, and then like the 80s, early 90s when we were younger, there it was the new, so that's not typically the most accepted thing, but now it's very well established, and now we're all grown up and we're adults, mature adults, right?
Ish.
Matua.
Right?
Okay, you asked about comic books. The comic books didn't even become popular until like all those fucking films started coming out in the 2000s.
Oh,
so
tell me about it.
That just spawned like a whole different new type of fan base, more popular normal fan base out of shit that a lot of people had a lot of knowledge about.
Even when I was in
books.
Seattle, year like 1999, and I was working at a comic book store, and there were these ideas like X-Men's coming out in like 2000 or whatever. But when I would tell girls I would work like how they would laugh. They would think it was funny. It's like, oh, how that's silly, you know. It's just like
Really?
oh yeah.
Still
Because X-Men exactly. But X-Men.
Are you having a laugh?
I'm gonna tell you a story about this. So like, I would frequent this comic book store so much. I would go in every day after school. I would just on my walk back to my apartment, I would go into this comic book shop all the time. And I was looking at some indie comic books one day, and the owner actually came over, and he goes, "Hey," and I turned around, and he's like standing there, and he kind of like sits back on the table, and he goes, "You're in here a lot." And I go, "Yeah, I just like comic books." And he goes, "I want to offer you a job." I was like, A, I'm like, fuck yes. And then B is like, oh my god, I'm so
I thought you were gonna say
I am such a fucking dork. I am in here so much. She's like, you're in here so much, why don't you just work here?
He's obviously invested.
Perry at Xanadu Comics, downtown Seattle. I love you. You know, he and I, when I see him at a convention, I say hi to him. He and I
thought you were gonna say he's gonna say, "Let me buy you a hooker."
He's a funny guy too, because he's like a bodybuilder. So he's like has all the words for being a bodybuilder. He's like this ripped body and it's like ridiculous. Totally. Anyway, I'm sorry, but like it's just I feel like it's weird because like even back then in '99, girls were still not. You know, they don't care about that shit.
So I am reminded of a thing that I saw on Facebook while we're talking about girls being attracted to nerds that Adrian posted. She posted a thing on Facebook quite a while ago, and it said, "I say I'm attracted to nerds, and this is what you think I mean." And there was like this photo of
right,
a really stereotypical, you know, mom's basement nerd in a big fucking trench coat, and she was like, "But this is what I mean," and it was whatever the hell his name is, the dude from Third Rock from the Sun, the kid.
Right, Justin Gordon-Levitt.
Justin Gordon-Levitt.
That was me, but I had glasses.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought I looked like him, actually, originally. Yeah. And they would ask me if I
you
was
said wear the
him.
buffalo a lot.
Yeah, that's shit.
Yeah.
The problem is
You
that
need
I
to
was
put that on your
I
YouTube
was
channel.
also an artist, and so then I also had this other thing. But like Jason, I mean, he's hot in a certain way, but I was like seriously a nerd. I mean, you remember me?
I remember you.
I had this stupid hat and glasses. Talk about it.
Oh, go for it. Yeah.
I asked you to bring out that hat.
I gotta find it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it. But
I don't even know what that hat was, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the time, I didn't know that you were so much into comic books and things like that. I mean, mostly you were just a dick, but you've grown out of that.
I've been grown
Did
out
you
of
have a trench
Have
coat?
Hey, Dave, have I grown out of being a dick?
No, you've
Jason,
just
have I,
Take a poll.
Jason, have I grown out of being a dick?
We've just gotten to love you.
Yeah.
Different level. I've known him for
This
longer.
guy and I this motherfucker and I never thought we'd be friends, honestly. I
Yeah,
was just like,
he tells me this 2 weeks ago. He was like,
that was
you know,
more than 2 weeks ago.
no,
Don't
it
start
was
that
2
shit.
weeks ago.
It was not 2 weeks
You
ago.
were like, when I first met you, I never thought we'd
that
be
was
friends.
years ago. That was like,
and I was like,
that was like 6
I
months.
liked you immediately.
Whatever. You don't even remember me immediately. We were at some sushi place and you're like fucking flirting with all these Asian chicks. You didn't remember.
Back to
me.
chicks, all right. Asian
Ridiculous. I don't flirt with Asian chicks.
chicks. Asian.
I'm
hooker.
fat. I'm a fat white man. I know Asian girls don't like me. I don't even bother.
Oh,
So what's this thing you have on your shirt? What's this?
wow, you're gonna go to this
Image.
now?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that.
This is the first time
let's take
anyone's
the
brought
boobies.
this out.
There's
let's see
boobies
it.
on your shirt,
So-
Ian.
Thriller. What's the?
All right. I can't believe this is the first time I'm being called out on this because I wear these shirts all the time for this show.
Yeah, I've noticed.
All right, so there's this brand, and sadly, it's not around anymore. He's moving on to do something else, but it's Tits brand, TITS, but periods in between, and it stands for 2 in the shirt. You know, 2 in the shirt. Get that?
So
So
you're
it's
saying you're a
just
big
hot. It's just it's just about chicks, hot chicks on the shirt. He's stopping with this brand. He's moving on to something else. So I'm looking forward to whatever he does. But it's just models
So-
or porno chicks on this
So
shirt.
you have a different caption for every shirt you have. Obviously, this is a take on the Thriller.
Wow, are we
outfit.
really going to this? I can't
Oh,
believe
yeah,
we're
I'm
so...
analyzing. I'm analyzing. That's a fucking hot.
It's hot.
For those of you that can't see it, maybe you should stand up.
They've all seen it before.
Okay.
What is this episode? Oh shit.
We are.
This is almost episode 20. This is
We're
almost...
shitting the shoot.
We are shooting the shit. Yeah. We shot the shoot.
We already shot it. We're into the pillow talk.
We're on the pillow talk. No, but I got an awesome shirt. Jason's gonna miss it, but for the next game night, I have this awesome.
I'm gonna be at next game night.
We're gonna put you up on
Whoa.
the thing. He's gonna talk.
Did I not mention that?
He's gonna be up at 4 a.m.
I'm flying out at 8:20 a.m. on Wednesday. My
Into-
last night in Portland, game night.
Oh, game night. That's game night though. That's not the show night though.
Vancouver.
We're not shooting a show
Show
though.
night.
We won't be a show night though.
Oh.
Dude, you just gave me. Tonight we just got 2 extra shows. I could skip a week at this point because you just gave me like skip a week shows. But, no, I got a pretty awesome shirt and it's pretty epic. And you guys are gonna like because it's very gamer related. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. We should talk about video games. Dave,
Yep.
speak up, speak loud and proud. What have you been playing, man? I mean, we already talked to these motherfuckers, but you guys must be
Man, since the last episode, I beat Xcom the Bureau.
Okay, talk about that.
It was a very flawed game, but I really enjoyed it. It kind of wanted to be Mass Effect with the combat system where you tell your guys to go off left, go off right, and, flank guys and do all this stuff.
Because there's nothing
Was
like
I
the
supposed to do that in Mass Effect?
But there was some really good...
But it's nothing like the XCOM, the
It's the same
strategy
engine,
game.
but it's nothing... It's like third person, but...
Would you recommend it?
I would recommend playing through it, especially as it's only $10 on Amazon right now. I would say that is a great deal. And it's a good, fun game. I mean, of all the games I've played of that nature, the powers of your guys who are helping you, they're all very individual and they're all actually really useful. It's not like, oh, I'm not going to use that power. It's like, oh, which one do I use? Can I lift the guy or can I take his shields down? And
So what was wrong with the game?
kind of clunky controls and it just seemed a little bit dated. Like, talk to this guy, talk to that guy, talk to the other guy, and then go do the mission. And it was kind of short. It was just getting going as it ended.
Did it seem like it had been handed down through different developers? Because I feel like that's what they told. Like what I've heard is like it was a game and then it got passed off to another developer.
The mechanics were pretty good, actually. It was just the story was kind of short and a little disjointed. So it was almost like they just could have done with spending a little more time on the story.
$20 on PSN right now, but you say buy on Amazon for 10.
Yep, Amazon or eBay, $10. I think I paid $14 shipped,
Right.
and that was a while ago.
And what else you been playing?
South Park, Stick of Truth.
Nice.
I'm on day.
Yeah!
Woo!
Everyone loves that game.
I'm on
It's
day
serious.
If
2.
you haven't
It's
played
awesome.
it, I just saw it earlier today for $39.99 at Target. Go get
Amazon
that
is
shit.
like a 40.
Yeah, Amazon's 40, and
Yeah.
I got
Go
my copy
get
of
that game.
the day for
I need to pick
30,
it
and
up.
it was
Clearly, I mean, currently,
Have you
Fucking
I mean,
amazing.
It's early.
Oh,
It's
okay.
early on in the year.
Good.
Some other game
So
might come
good.
out, but currently it is my game of the year because even with the fucking I mean, some of this shit's kind of fucking. There's some
yeah.
shit that it pisses me off. Dave can talk about it because I've talked about it enough, but still, it's so much brilliance. There's so much
Yeah.
brilliance in a box that I will forgo
Yeah.
some of the.
Yeah.
It's a really polished game. It's just those little tutorials where they teach you the special powers.
So fucked.
And they bear no relation to how you use the power in the game.
So
it's
fucked.
really
Yeah,
easy
it's
to do the special
So-
move in the game, but you try and do it and you spend half an hour.
Yeah.
And not only do
That's
you
so
spend
fucking-
half an hour
that's so
trying to do it, but they
other
they make
than
you repeat
Other
it.
than that,
other than that,
it's an awesome. Well,
it's amazing.
my
Yeah.
only other complaint, but Dave hasn't been there yet. He hasn't finished the game yet. I would say I feel like the ending is kind of rushed. Like I feel like the ending could have been better. It could have been tighter. I feel like
It could have been.
I feel like
It
they
could have
just
been.
kind of like.
But it
pushed.
made
It made sense.
given the history of the franchise.
Yeah, and because they kind of had to make it make sense.
Yeah,
but I feel like It could have been probably a little bit better.
No spoilers. No spoilers for Ron.
I'm not spoiling. I'm not spoiling.
No,
Dave hasn't finished it.
Dave hasn't
Ron,
finished it
you
either,
finished-
so
did
no
you finish
spoilers.
it?
Oh, yeah. I finished
Oscar,
it,
what
yeah.
did you agree with
I mean,
the
except for
tutorial?
the fact that at the end,
With the what?
Like the squeak. Okay, so we're all talking about the squeaky.
The fart tutorial.
The fart tutorial in the bathroom.
Not even
The
the
sneaky
bathroom
squeaker.
one, but
Sneaky
all
squeaker.
of it.
Yeah,
They're
that
not-
was a little fucking like just like
It broke the game. It's like fucking.
It took me a while to
And
like,
it bears
It
no
took me
relation
20
to
times.
how
Yeah,
you do it in the
yeah.
game.
And I almost
Come
broke
to
the
do it,
game.
It's like, oh,
Like, I don't want
that
to
was
play this
easy.
anymore. That's how bad.
okay, but am I the only one that had the exact same problem during the abortion sequences?
I haven't got to that yet.
I had a couple.
I found the
it wasn't-
abortions just as bad as the farts.
I didn't find it as bad, but I did fail it a couple times because it's like.
And I just said that sentence.
What are they
I would
asking?
just-
What are
I
they
would
asking
just-
me?
I would just like to
Yeah.
repeat the fact that I just said, and I found the abortions just as
Bad.
difficult as the
The
farts.
No, but I agree, Jason. No, I mean
It's that kind of game.
it wasn't as hard for me. I mean, like, I figured it out eventually, but it's like that first time I did the abortion, I was just like the first time I did the abortion. No, but it's like I did it a couple times and I failed, and the second time I did it right, and I still didn't know what to do. The second time I knew, oh, that's how you do it, and it was really easy. But it's like you're right. It really doesn't. It's like this weird QuickTime event that's fucking retarded because it doesn't.
It doesn't fit in with the rest
It
of the
doesn't-
game.
it doesn't.
The rest of the game,
Yeah.
the controls, it's all about. It says, oh, if you want to do this, press that. If you want
No.
to do this, press that.
And then when
there's
but
those bits.
the shit,
and
but
it's
see,
just
you don't
like-
do an abortion in the game like regularly. That was just a QuickTime event, basically. But the farts you do in the game, and the shitty thing about the farts is like, what they teach you in the tutorial. It's not how
Yeah.
you do it out
Yeah.
in the fucking game.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so ridiculous.
Yeah, first time I did it out in the game, it was like, oh, that was easy.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
And then you-
absolutely.
And they're not.
And now you're like,
straight
now
ahead,
the
it's
guys
like-
are on fire. That's
yeah,
wonderful.
yeah, right. And I feel like, were they rushed? I mean, they've been working on this game for like 3-4 years or something. It's like, how could they not have polished this part of the game?
What was the last one? The
Especially-
Nagasaki?
That one was easy. I didn't fail that one.
I haven't got to that one yet.
Especially
like the-
since
The Nagasaki.
so many of the achievements are fart based.
Right. But
Yeah.
then this game is so good. It is that
It's so good.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
these
So
are
you
like
are willing
20-minute
like-
annoyances.
I mean,
It-
you're not
it's
in
a-
Canada yet,
It,
right?
it is
No,
a
I've
game.
not got to Canada yet.
That'll blow your fucking mind. That'll blow your fucking
It was
mind.
so wonderful.
I mean,
It was
yeah,
so
the
wonderful.
second day was just awesome. I'm like, you go to bed and
I'm
it's
gonna
like, oh, this is
Wait, isn't
awesome.
the third day with the mom and pops, and then it's Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you made a bomb. Oh my god.
It's so good.
The
it's
game
so
is,
good.
You're so willing to forget the bullshit of that game
Yeah.
because it is so. But if that shit was perfect, if that shit was worked fine, I mean, no question,
There-
that game would
yeah.
be awesome.
Dude,
there
Nazi
literally
zombies.
couldn't be something else.
And I really enjoy the fight. I mean, I'm not a big turn-based, but I like the turn-based timing. I
But-
really enjoy that fight mechanic. Actually,
There's still no question in my mind that, 10 months from now, like,
there'll be something.
we're going to be debating whether or not that game is Game of the Year.
It's gonna be
No
forgotten.
matter
it's gonna be
ma-
forgotten.
No matter what comes out.
After,
no.
man, after,
Really?
You think so? I think after E3.
I really don't think so.
I think after E3, there's gonna be so many big ass
It's that
games.
good.
Right
I
before
know,
Christmas,
know,
so.
and you know, I
Yeah.
okay. Hold
yeah.
it to you then, Jason. You know, when I start like coming up with my list, just like Ian, don't forget fucking stick of truth.
He's gonna
All
be
right.
overseas. He can say whatever.
Yeah,
the
you
fuck
can
he
say whatever he wants, but
Yeah.
I'm serious. It's like
I'm going to be on an
it's
iPad.
there. It's in my head. It's right now. It's number one, but it's like
I won't let you
Yeah.
forget. I play like 3 games a year,
Yeah,
and
it's
so
true.
that one's
But
going
I
to be
just-
like the top.
it's.
It might
gonna
be
get, I
Xcom,
hope it doesn't get
but-
forgotten. It's a really good game. I
Yeah.
hope it's selling well. I mean, it's pretty awesome.
It's
I mean,
selling
seriously, and you should pick
crazy
it up.
well.
You should seriously pick it up. It's awesome. Or if you want to borrow it, Aaron has it. We can get it from Aaron or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it for the Xbox. So.
Nice match.
Or
Xbox,
PS3.
PS3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we both.
We got both.
Good shit.
So it's a good game. It's such a good game. I would, yeah. You guys, if you guys aren't playing it,
Stick
I'm not
of
even a
truth.
turn-based RPG fan, but I hiccup because I'm drunk. But it's so
Stick
worth
of
it.
truth. It's
so worth it.
it's the freaking 19th
You look me up
season
to
of South
Sam Adams
Park.
there, buddy?
It's everything
Oh,
you
shit.
ever wanted in a
Yeah,
South Park
yeah.
video
Well, he's
game.
not leaving.
It's wonderful.
He could leave.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to talk? Someone else want to talk about another game? I mean, we talked about Dave's shit, but like, you guys want? Come on, just shoot some shit with me.
I want to talk about Joust.
What?
Yeah, that's right. Because I built a fucking main cabinet 5 weeks ago, and Joust has been kicking my ass.
Serious.
Joust.
Are you
Joust.
trying to redo
I'm not
the
kidding.
whole?
Joust is a bitch. Like, I've been playing Donkey Kong and having a good time with it.
You can
I have been playing Donkey
been some
Kong and
years,
having a
dude,
good
but
time
yeah.
with it. But Joust.
No?
I don't play no Joust.
I've never
I
played
think
Joust.
Jason.
I've played Joust. I don't
Jason
play
is
no Joust,
preparing
though.
for a
Joust.
real life Ready Player One
Ready Player One.
tournament.
I am ready for it. I am prepping myself.
Do you have the whole lines of Monty Python memorized too?
No, nor do I have war games.
They walk
Nor do I have war
they're
games
like some,
memorized.
like-
But
ostriches, right?
I went back and watched War Games again
Who's
after I read that
barbecuing?
book. I don't know. It smells fucking
That's
fantastic.
fucking
though.
ridiculous.
Yeah, someone outside is barbecuing.
The neighbors down
All
the
right,
street last
all
night
right.
had a Moretti
Hold on a second though.
This is serious.
We are going to.
I'm jousting right now.
We are going to leave video
Joust.
games for a second.
No, we're not.
Have you guys read Ready Player One by Ernest Klein?
You know
That's video game
I
based.
haven't. You know it's video game based. I
You've
haven't.
read it, right?
I haven't.
Have you read it? I know I've told you about it. Have you read it?
No.
Okay.
Have you read it?
You gonna leave your tape with me?
If it's not in audiobook form, I probably haven't watched it. Or listened
That
to
made
it.
absolutely no fucking sense, Jared. But thank
You
you.
can watch it.
That didn't make
probably
no
haven't
sense
played it.
whatsoever.
Oh, I know.
But
I've had plenty of beer.
I read the book version, but I want you to read this book so much. If it's what I need to do, I will buy you the fucking audiobook, and it will be your favorite book ever.
Oh, I'm watching it on the Google
It's
Play
called what?
Store.
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah,
Amazing.
fucking good.
My ex-girlfriend Colleen, a friend of hers gave it to her and she was like, I read this book in like 3 days. You should check it out. It's awesome. And within 4 weeks, 8 people hanging around this house demolished that book. And it is video game based.
It is video. It's very. No, I know what
It
it's
is
about.
fucking amazing. If you like video games, you don't even have to like books. If you've ever enjoyed any book ever, even if it was the fucking Cat in the Hat, read Ready Player One by Ernest Klein. It will be your favorite book ever.
So that's Jason's. That's Jason's. Ron, you have anything you want to add to? Come on, this is anything. Something. What do you want? You want to say something?
What?
Do you want to add something to?
The words want to come out of your mouth.
Is there any words that want to come out of your mouth? Video games. You should just bitch at me about
We're on
Zelda
the-
Ocarina of Time.
We're on the
didn't
talk
play that, right?
show.
I've not
You
played it.
talk.
Not at all. How much time do you have into it?
None. I mean, a little bit.
Come on, really?
It's so much of a kid's game, Ron.
You just have to get past
What
that, man.
game?
Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time is amazing.
It's such a kid's game.
I gave him a copy to play.
Dude,
If you live in Finland, very shortly, commercially, I will release my beer, Ocarina of Lime.
Have you even made it to the first dungeon?
It's amazing.
Which one is that?
The first dungeon.
I don't know. Is that where there's
The tree,
spiders
right?
The
and shit?
Deku tree?
the deck.
I'm past the tree.
Okay.
So
It's
you
just-
made it
it's
to the
just-
water
Really?
level.
Really?
It's just no. Yes, there's spiders and shit
You
in
played it,
there.
right?
Fuck yeah.
It's not that
Yeah,
great.
right.
Fuck
Ocarina
yeah.
of Time's amazing.
So,
I played Darksiders.
as the
Darksiders is the
cameraman,
same
like a
fucking
gold
I
game.
have to
Version
point out
of that shit on
that
64.
And it looks
he's
like-
deathly
Yeah, man.
afraid of spiders.
And it's
He's
such-
really quit the
And I
game
gave him my
because he
copy to
peed
play.
his
I'm like,
pants.
this is something you have to do.
And
Yes,
it's-
he is totally
you're not a
flipping
gamer.
me off because
I am a
it's
gamer.
true.
You're not a gamer.
I'm no longer in love with Nintendo. I think it's just. I'm just not. A
Well, I
Nintendo.
have a love-hate relationship with Nintendo as well, but you have to play that
I just
game.
like. I just don't like being. I just don't like playing that.
You
I'm
haven't
trying.
even given it a chance.
All
Yeah,
right.
I will bet that
You know what,
gave
though?
it like 2 hours one day.
I did. 2 hours
And
away.
you haven't touched it.
I almost saved over your friend's save file, but I didn't.
One
Do
thing
it,
I've been
okay.
really into is the fucking Mass Effect soundtrack. a lot in the last couple of months.
Zelda, Mass Effect soundtrack too.
And there was one
Similar
time I was playing it.
I'm gonna
It was
punch
randomly
I'm gonna
playing in
punch
the background one
I'm gonna punch
time.
him.
Oh, do
I
it.
was in the bathroom doing my business,
it.
and that was some epic
Real
fucking
ratings.
time.
When
You were listening to the Mass
Me,
Effect
me.
soundtrack
It
in the
came
bathroom.
on, the Mass Effect soundtrack, and I was
You want me to
sitting on the
demonstrate
pot.
the arm triangle?
I want to play it, but it's just so cutesy and fucking. I know. See,
It's so cutesy, and you don't know.
see, guys. I know there's 5 minutes left.
Ocarina of Time.
You have
The
to
one
be able
I
to
never
pass that
played
one.
was the sword one. What was it?
Skyward
Skyward
Sword.
Sword.
I never played that either.
You have it though.
I
don't
did.
You?
I
No.
played it through.
I never played
it.
it.
was
Okay, I
fabulous.
thought that was one that you stashed in your
It was,
collection that you
it
never
was-
played.
Is that one that I should play?
Yes.
Because I fucking hated the first one for the Wii.
the
Is that the one with Tinkle?
Twilight
Twilight
Princess.
Princess.
Is that Tinkle?
Tinkle.
That was technically for the
Is that with
GameCube.
Tinkle?
I hated it.
Technically for the GameCube.
Oh, so
they
Twilight
had a port
Princess-
Yeah.
that
I'm
was
gonna
released
play
for
it. I'm
but
gonna finish the
True.
fucking Ocarina
But it
of
was-
Time. But I just
If you weren't
I
leaving,
don't like
I'd
it.
let
I don't
you
like
borrow
it.
Skyward Sword.
I
played it already.
enjoyed all of the parts that felt like Zelda in Twilight Princess, and then there were these stupid fucking mini games. You know, chase down this guy in a field and swat him down, and it was just
That's Nintendo shit, dude. I mean,
I
it's
know.
just it's gotten old. I
and
get
I'm not
that.
forgiving them.
That sounds very Assassin's Creed to me.
All right, so it's the
So
Oh, yeah.
that you
Hey,
beat
hey,
I was gonna say
Black
something.
Flag was after you beat it.
He loved it.
Jared was
He liked it
Henry
a lot.
Rollins an unlockable.
Henry Rollins from Black Flag. Oh, suck a dick. All right,
Oh,
so
fuck you. That was a serious question, but fuck you guys.
yeah. Well, do you think you seriously get a serious answer from that? All right, Marilyn. Yeah.
Jared, I have
No,
a
no, no.
message for Nintendo. Can you please make a new game that wasn't like created in the 80s?
They did.
I would love something that
Pikmin.
wasn't
Oh,
Zelda.
Okay,
based
Go out
or-
and garden.
Mr. Miyamoto was gardening and wanted to
Yeah.
make a game about gardening. So
Thanks, Dave.
So,
Thanks,
I-
Dave.
I
Thanks for
got
taking us down this
some New
road.
hobbies. I
Graphics
think
have moved on.
fitness-
Games have moved
Was
on.
that Animal
Fitness
Crossing?
has been his new hobby, so
Can
Nintendo
we
is going away
save
with fitness. We will see
More
the
important
new
things.
pulse
All right,
holder.
all right, Jared.
So we'll see exactly
Reel
what's
it
going
in.
on. Dave.
Can
Yeah, the pulse
can
will
we
read zero
encourage
'cause they're dead.
Miyamoto to take up base jumping or skydiving or international assassination?
Or
yes,
or
that's
or-
my encouragement.
or-
I would like
or-
leaving
or-
his
I would
house,
like
so-
Shigeru Miyamoto to take up
Cocaine.
full on Gross Point Blank.
So we need a real
Retirement.
pilot wings.
All right. Shh. So this is the last episode of the evening. You guys have no idea.
No, one
'cause they don't-
more.
No, but
One
it's gonna go away and it's done and it's like this is the episode. You guys won't know when this comes out. But honestly, Jason Wolford,
Me.
this is you're
I'm-
leaving us. You're leaving us, bro. Hey,
Bye.
you're one of the greatest.
Salud.
Kampai, yeah, one of the
Nostalgia.
greatest.
Come
Cheers.
by.
One of the most epic
Prost.
couch co-op co-hosts I've had. I let you host. I'm gonna miss you, man. I'm gonna miss you a lot.
I'm gonna be back on iPad.
I know you're gonna be back, but it's not the same. I mean, it'll be cool, it'll be funny, and it'll be ridiculous, but it's like, we're gonna miss you around here. Just at regular game night, just at
Yeah.
whatever it is, and
I'm gonna miss you guys.
you're gonna be gone for like a couple years until you guys come back over here, and I can't wait till you guys come back. I don't know if the show will be around by then, but
It better be.
It'll be
Shit's
bigger
fun.
and better.
This
it is
shit's fun.
It is fun, but it's like,
Eventually, people are gonna catch on to how fun we are.
oh, I think so, but I'm gonna miss you, and I think everyone's gonna miss you, and your beer selection, and
Mostly the beer.
mostly the beer, because we just use him for his beer. No, but seriously, I'm gonna miss you, bro. You take it easy.
I love you guys.
Love you.
Cheers.
Guys, good night.
Cheers.
This is Couch Co-op.
Couch co-op.
Late.
Cheers.
Late show. Shot of the show.
Action.
Finland. Yes, Finland.